guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's RM's Tech here. On today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to design a food delivery mobile app UI. We're going to be designing a very lovely food delivery app in Figma. So I'm going to walk you through how the design will look like. So this is the start screen. So let's get through the process. So if you click on get started, it's going to take you through the onboarding app, what the app does. Select an order, click on next, then lastly it's get started. So when you click on get started, definitely you are new to the app, so it will get you to the sign up page. So this is how the sign up page, you can see this is a new style of sign up, and I'm going to walk you through how everything has been designed. So if I click on sign up, you go to our mobile app. So this is the home for our mobile app. So this is what we designed. We have a navigation bar today. We have the user icon. We have the cart. Then we have the welcome message of the user. Then also we have the category of the food. You can scroll, horizontal scrolling. Then we have meals you may like, which is recommendation meals. So you can actually swipe on the food they recommended. And these are all the food that is on the fourth page. You can scroll down. So I'm going to walk you through the ordering page. So the first thing, let's say we're going to order Nigerian jollof rice. You click on order, then you'll see the description about the app, about the particular order, which is Nigerian jollof rice, $18.70. So we set the quantity to 3. This is not working, so it's just there. Then we have a button for order now. When you click on order now, let me activate this. Yeah, then it will take you to the checkout page where you can add your delivery address. If you have a delivery address set already, or you want to change it to a particular address, maybe your office address, then you choose a delivery method, either doorstep delivery or pickup. You want to order and let them keep it. Remember, we added 3 quantity, so the total is $56.10. So we'll proceed to payment. So we added a functionality. There will be a pop-up instead of going to the new page. So I'll teach you how to do this kind of pop-up, which is we are going to select your type of payment, either card payment, bank transfer, or Bitcoin crypto checkout with Coinbase. So we'll click on pay. So since we put a card page, we connect our payment method to Paystack. So after you have fully insert your page, your card, then you can complete the transaction. After you complete the transaction and everything is being processed, it will give you a notification that your payment is successful. So you have this screen, thank you for ordering. In case you want to order again, to take you back to the home page. Then that is it. So I'm going to be walking you through from start to finish on how I designed this. So now let's get started. So in order to get started, this is our design. So I'm going to be walking you through. I'm going to break this video into 2, part 1 and 2. So on today's episode, we'll design for start screen, login screen, sign up, and the onboarding page. While the part 2, we have the food homepage, the cart, the checkout, the payment method, Paystack images, and order completed. So now let's get started. So all you have to do is click on, go to figma.com, make sure you're logged in with your account. Click on new design file to get started. So check my description below. I drop a link where you can get resources like top menu, like this status bar, so you don't have to be designing status bar every single time. So check a link in my description below. You copy the drive link to Google, then you'll be able to download all the packs that have all this. It has other things like the plugins you can install on your Figma to make your design more easier. So now let's get started to our design. So the first thing you have to do is to change the name. So I'm going to make it food delivery YouTube tutorial. Click on enter. Then we'll have to start with our start screen. Click on the frame, click on frame, then you choose iPhone 14 Pro Max. Then we have this. So immediately you choose that, you just have to edit it to start screen. You click on enter. So like I said, you get a link that you'll be able to download some of the resources like the top page. So let's look at our design. So this is how our start screen look like. We have a red background with a blue. It's actually two colors, so I'm going to show you how I do that. So before we start that, make sure you copy your status bar. Before, let's start with our background first. So let me show you how you do the background. You click on your start screen, then go to fill, then change it to linear. So as you can see, there's two colors there. So the first color, you pick it, you press this, then you choose red. Make sure it is full here. Then go to the second one. Sorry, let's go back there. My mouse right now. Okay, click on this, then choose on blue. Then there's another one. You can increase the blue like this. Understand? So this is how we create this. This is how we create this. So after that, you click on this. So the next thing you have to do is pick the navigation, the top bar. So you copy from the resources that I told you to download and import in your Figma. So you paste it in your design. And if you have time, you can actually design it with Font Awesome, like I've shown in the previous videos. All you just have to do is go to Font Awesome and search for network bar, Wi-Fi, and battery. Then you align them. But I don't want you to be doing that every single time. So if you have a previous design, you can just copy the status bar and paste it. That will save you a lot of time. In Figma, you don't have to be wasting time on little things that you can easily reuse. So let's get started. The next thing is our image. So in order to get this kind of image, if you don't have this kind of image before, all you just have to do is go to Google and search black man holding food. Then you navigate to image. You'll be able to get different type of image. Then you will find the one with PNG. So I have my image already. So in order to use this image, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a rectangle and draw. Then go to fill, then change it to images. Then choose my image. So I'm going to go to my resources. So I have my resources over here. So this is the image. So that is it. In case you have an image that you like and it has a background at the back, you can go to remove.bg. Remove.bg is a very free tool that you make you just drag and drop your image over here, and it will remove the background that you can download and just import it. So now we have this. You can see it's very simple. So the next thing, in order to do this kind of curve page, I'll show you. You just have to pick your rectangle, then you draw from here. You draw it down. Take the background to white. Then you curve the edge with radius. Let's make it over here. Let's make it 25. Nah, let's make it 0. Let's go to independence radius rather. So the first one will have 25. 25 is quite too small. Let's make it 45. 45 look nice, but I don't like it. 55 rather. Then 55 look good. So you go to the second one to curve this side, make it 55 too. So we'll have something like this. So which is nice. So the next thing you have to do is to design this logo. In case you have another logo, you can import your logo, but I don't have a logo right now. I designed this in Figma. So in order to do that, you just have to navigate to your plugins. Then you go to icon 8. Like I said, if you download the resources I put in my description, you'll be able to get a list of icons that you need to install. So you search icon 8, go to find plugin and search icon 8, you'll be able to get it. So I'll go to an icon 8 now. It has both illustration, images, and icon. So I'll allow it to load. Then I'll search for spoon. So let's allow it to load. So you can see there's icon, there's photos, there's image. So just search spoon. Yeah, spoon. It's going to give you different options. Then click on enter, allow you to search. It's going to give you something like this. Then for you to write this worm's food, you just have to pick an image and you just have to pick a text here. Pick it. Let's go back to our design. So there's different type here. Let me search cutleries. So actually, if you search, you're definitely going to get this icon. So in order not to waste time, I'll just pick this my logo and just paste it. So if you have your own logo that you have designed somewhere, you can just import it. So this is my own logo. Let's go to other important things. So you have to pick a text and type this. So all you have to do is pick a text and drop it. Pick a text, drop it here and type. And type the best food delivery organization. The best food delivery organization by RMs. As you can see, the font is quite different. So in order for me to change it, I'll go here and type Poppins. So there we have it. So if you drag it here, you can see it's too big, so we have to reduce it. So we'll reduce our font size to 25. So then we'll change it to bold. Then we'll drag into our design. So that is it. So the next thing is to create our button. I'm going to show you how to create this button. It's very lovely, right? So in order to do that, picture a rectangle also. Then draw the size that you want. Let's do something like this. Yeah, let's drag it out. Let's make the background red. Yeah, as you can see, it's a full square right now. So in order to curve the front one and the last one, so we're actually going to curve this and this. So click on it, then go to independent radius by your right hand side. We're going to work on the first one. Let's make it 18. 18 is quite too small. Let's make it 30. 30 look nice. So for us to get the last one, you have to go to the last one and press 35 and 30. Now the last one does not include that. Put 0. Let's go to the second to the last and make it 30. Yeah, so that is it. So since we need it for 2, both get started and log in, just have to duplicate. Control D, duplicate, then you have 2. So you just change the background of the second one to white and activate the scroll to add this. So I like both of them and drag it in. Drag it in. So that is it. Now just write some text and search get started. You can see it's too big, so definitely we're going to change it. So in order to do that, reduce your font size to 20 and remove it from bold, put it back to regular. So that is it. We have to change the font of this text, so you go to the right hand side, go to your fill and pick on white. So there you have it. So in order not to go in there and pick text again, you just have to duplicate this, Control D, then you pick it and put it here. Before you start typing, just change the color to red. So you can just type login. So we're done with the first screen. You see, very smart and very lovely. Turn out nice. Let me zoom it very well. Very cool. So the next thing we have to do is add additional frame. iPhone 14 Pro Max. So the next frame is a login page. So we're going to be reusing the first design to create sign up. So let me zoom. So this is what we have on the next page. So I'm going to teach you something. In order to be creating this background over and over again, just delete this and duplicate this particular script with Control D. You click on it. Let me undo it and show you again. You click on it, you click on the screen and click Control D. It's going to duplicate for you. Then you can change the name to login, which will save you a lot of time. Since we don't need this image, you just have to click on it and click on delete. You see, so what we need here, okay, we need to increase this height of stuff. Yeah, we need to increase it like this. Then what we need is just our image and you are welcome and please login to continue, which are text. So I'll pick my image since I'm already have my image here. I'll pick my image and drag it here. As you can see, red and red cannot stay on the same background. And definitely, if you have your own logo, you need to have logo for white background and the official logo of your app. So right now I designed this in Figma, so all I just have to do is just to change the color to white so it will fit in. So the next thing is just a text. You are welcome, please log in to continue. So you go to text, you type outside there, you're welcome. So let's change back the text to purpose. As you can see, the text is quite too big. Reduce it and make it 20. 20 is quite too small, make it 25. So let's drag it in. This look nice. This look nice. Let me increase it to 30. Yeah. This look nice. Let's take it to the top and make the background white. Let's take our logo to the top a little bit. This needs to have a subtitle. So just type please log in, right? Please log in to continue. Please log in to continue. Change it to purpose and change this to 15. So you have something like this. You put it under here, leave it in black color, leave it. I can actually change it to white, but I like it black the way it is like this. Now the next thing we have to do is let's delete this. We might as well need this later, so I'm just going to delete only this one. So all we have to do is add a text, then add text, add another text, then draw a line, hide this icon, or add this icon, or add a text, or type asterisk, or hide this icon, then we'll add a line, and we'll add a text. So I'm going to show you how to do all that. This might look so hard for you, but I'm going to simplify it for you very easy. So in order to do this first thing, you already know what we're going to do. Click on text and type login, drag it in. We need it to be very bold, so we're going to change this to 40. Turn it to black, then you have it. The next thing is a text and the input field. So in order to design this, all we just have to do is design one and duplicate. Click on your text, type on it, and type email. So as you can see, this is very bold. This is too much, so let's make it 20, and change it to regular. 20 is too much, let's make it 15. 15 look good. So the next thing you have to do is draw a line and add a text. So in order to draw that line, go to this side, this icon here, pick on a line and just draw any line. You can see I can draw. I draw this. So now for me to get the straight line, I just have to go to rotation and click on and type 0. Click on enter. Then you have a straight line. So put it under here. So there you have it. So you increase the width of the email. Let's make it 300. So that is it. It's 300. Okay. 200 is quite too small. Let's make it 350. 350. So that is it. So the next thing we have to do is add a text. Right. The developer already know the kind of input text is going to add to this, so it's quite very easy. So all you have to do is write your email. Arems tech. We want to make it real. Arems tech. That's what did I put? Okay, demo. Let me make a demo. I'm gonna use my email. demo@gmail.com. So there we have it. So the text, we have this also. You can see, very cool. Let's make it bold. This one particularly bold. I'll leave it like this. So in order to add this icon, it's a very simple thing. All you just have to do is go to font awesome, plugins, font awesome, then search for check. You will see it. You click on this, it will be activated. Click on it and click on green. So there we have it for the check. As you can see, this is how we design it. Green. So I think it's quite too much. So let's make it 18 by 18. So as you can see, so I highlight everything. Let's delete this. So I highlight everything and duplicate, Ctrl D. Then hold your shift key and drag it down. So you end up having this. So for the password, we don't really need this icon. Just change this text to password. In Figma, you have to be reusing what you have designed before in order to save time. You don't have to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. We use what you have done before by duplicating them and editing them. That will save you a lot of stress. We change the text to password. Change the password. Then we'll type our password. Giving the impression that we have typed our password. So that is it. So we need to add an icon for I. So go to here and go to plugins, then font awesome. Just type I. You are going to see the revealing one and the closed one. So the revealing one, with the unrevealing one, we're going to add it. So we'll put it here. We'll make it lighter black. So this is it. So now we have designed the login. Let's see how nice it is. So let's add a forget password below here. So forget password, add question mark, reduce the font size, then take it below the password side, make the color red, change it to bold. So that is it. So now that we're done with this, just highlight everything, group them, Ctrl G, then drag them into your design. So that's how we create our login page. The reason why I drag them is in case you want to move them around, you just have to be doing everything one by one. So the next thing we have to do is definitely our button. So since we have a similar button here, okay, I didn't group the button. So what I have to do is just increase the width. This is the width and this is the height. So just increase it width by 100. So make it 262. It's not enough. Let's make it 300. So now we'll make this our background. So in order to have a multiple color like this, what I have to do is change the color to linear. So go to fill, go up here and change it to linear. So in the first color you make it blue, deep blue. I think so. Deep blue. The next color you make it red. Then you can drag this here. Now let's make the first one red and make the second one deep black. So this looks good. Let's change this text to login. You can actually make your own color pure red, but I feel this is nice. So login. So the next one we have is this icon, which is all login with this. In case you have designed this in a previous design, you can actually just copy them and paste. But I'm going to show you how to design something like this. You can actually just add Google, Facebook, and every other thing. So then to add that, all you just have to go to your plugins, Go to icon 8. They have a nice font that is colorized. Let it load. So while it loads, let's pick our cycle button. The cycle, that's Eclipse. Pick on it and drop it here. So in order to create cycle, let's reduce it to 70. Change the background to white. Increase the stroke. So we have to reduce the background of the stroke and the airline of the stroke. So increase it by 50%. We'll have this. 50% is quite too small. Let's make it 25. So that is it. So now you can just search Google. You can actually search this in Font Awesome also. So they have different Google icons. So they have this. Let's add Google Plus actually. So since it's already cycled, let's leave it. Let's add Facebook. It's also cycled already. The last one is Apple. I don't have the cookie. This is the Apple. So I know one of them is not cycled. So this. So let's change it to 100. Drag it in here. So let's change it. Oh, it's actually an image. Oh, okay, not bad. Not bad. I think the last design I used Font Awesome for it. That's how I am able to change the background. So let's still use this icons. Let's use them. So this is it. So we highlight everything and drag to our design. You can actually reduce all of them at the same time. I think they are too big. Let's make it 50. So there you have it. Take it in here. Then you write our text. I'll sign in. I'll log in with target in here. Change this. We'll reduce the opacity of the text. So the next thing you have to do is the login. Let me change this to white. It doesn't look nice when I zoom out. Yeah. So in order to create a sign up, just duplicate this, click on it, and Control D. You will have the next duplicate. So change it to sign up. So if we look at our design here, we have something similar. All is just different is the input box. We add additional thing like the checkbox for terms and condition and this. So I'm going to create that. So in order to do this now, in order to do this, I think this is our okay. This is cool. This is cool. You have to create for login. So let's move it out so we can add more. I need to bring this one down. we need to bring our text to bring it to font, change it to sign up. So for our sign up page, all you just have to do is add full name, email and password. That's how to sign up. So I'm going to add this. Let me ungroup it. No, ungroup. So I'm going to duplicate this. Ctrl D, hold your shift key and take it to the top. So we'll change the email to full name. So bring it to it to be adjusted. Change the full name. Change the full name to your name. Else take. Wow, sorry about that. So then we have the sign up. We can actually add a confirmation password. Oh, that doesn't really mean. So remove this one and delete it. So the next thing you have to do is add a checkbox. So go to plugins, go to font awesome, and type check. Pick this one here. To put it here and make it red. Change it to yes, I agree to the terms and condition. Yes, comma, I agree to the terms and condition. So let's reduce, let's change it to regular, then we'll highlight the terms and condition, make it underline. You can actually underline by pressing Ctrl U, it's an underline. So you can actually also change it to red if you wish. So I'm going to change it to red. So move it here. You have something like this. So in order to have this background, you already know what you're going to do. Just pick this. Let's group it. Ctrl G. Move it down here. So we'll end up having the result like this. So now let me take this to the top. Highlight everything and right click, then group selection. Now you can drag it in. We'll have something like this. Very nice. Very, very nice. You can change this text to connect with, change it to all, connect with. So you have something like this. So you have to change this header to create or just sign up. Sign up. So over here too, we change it to create an account. As you can see, then the other text, we'll change it to fill in your details to sign up. So now we're done with our sign up screen. The next one is onboarding. So onboarding will not be too hard. All we just have to do for onboarding is create one, then duplicate and add our illustration. So I'm going to show you how you're going to add this illustration. So in order to do that, first of all, you add a frame, iPhone 14 Pro Max, Then you change it to onboarding 1, onboarding 1. So in my description below, I drop a link for you to get the resources for top bar and some other things. So you copy it from there. So I'm going to pick the dark version, Control C and Control V. So in case you want to do it by yourself, all you just have to do is go to Font Awesome and pick all these icons and align them and group them. That is it. But you don't have to be doing that every time. That will waste your time. So just create one of them, create it as component and leave it. So that is it. So the next thing we need to do is check our design. We'll create a back button by ourselves, then escape button. You understand? So we will probably keep this button because we want to stress a user to not skip this particular onboarding, so they should go through all this process and read what this app is all about. They just have to search for email, select an order, and we'll get to deliver. So they eat simple, no stress. So in order to do this, but very easy, we'll do for back button first. Just pick a cycle, drop it, reduce it to 50-50, change it to white, change the stroke, reduce the stroke opacity to 50. So add an icon for back button, go to plugins and go to Font Awesome. Start, okay, this is back button, so click on it, then you drag inside. Highlight everything and group it, Ctrl G, so I put it here. Yeah, there. So now we have to create for skip. In order to create for skip, pick a rectangle and draw something like this. Turn the background to red. Curve it. Click on independent corners. We'll have to curve the first one. Let's make it 15. Change the second one 15. Now put 0. Let's go to the third one. Maybe we'll get the other one. Now make it 0. So definitely is the last one that you have to curve. So change it to 15. So there we have it. So you put it here. Let me use my keyboard. So we have to make it align together with this. Yeah, so that is it. So now we pick a text and type skip. So we will change it to italic. There's an italic here. It's in italic. Then you drag it in here and change the background to white. Italic doesn't really look nice. Let's take it to regular. So this look cool. So the next thing, in order to get this image, I'm going to show you. All you have to do is right click on this area, go to plugins and go to icon 8. So we allow icon 8 to pop up. So watch carefully what I'm about to show you. When I put icon 8 come up, you will do this. So let's allow it to come up. Okay, so you see we have icons, we have photos, and we have illustration. So you will navigate to illustration. So to navigate there, now you can search. You can just search SEARCH, search. Click on enter. So this is the image I use. So you just click on PNG. I'm going to add. Since we'll be creating for other onboarding, so since we are in icon 8 already, we just have to look at the other ones. So this is food and this is wider. So all we have to do is click outside and then search food. So you see many of them. So you can use this photos. So now it's added. So you click outside again, they will search rider, RIDER. So you can choose different delivery rider. So find the one that suits us. There's so many of them here. This. Let me just search delivery. So definitely we are going to get a nice illustration for delivery. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, I finally found it. So this is the one I use. Go to PNG, click on PNG, then it will take it to your design area. I'm definitely going to add, just give me some few minutes. We have different icons and illustration here. So now that is added, we'll close our icon 8. So you can drag these designs, this illustration, you can drag it to the top when you don't need them. So now you reduce the size of your illustration. So here we have it, we have 456 by 456. Let's change it to 300. So 300 look nice. So you drag it to your design area. That is it. So you add a text, search mail, and a smaller text, which is a subtitle. Then I'll show you how I create this. So in order to do this, you click on text, tap on this area and type search mail. Click the outside area, increase the font to 35. 35 looks small, let's make it 45. Now make it bold. So it looks nice. My field is quite too big now, so let's make it 35. Yeah. So for the text, this will have a description of the above title with brief information. Yeah. So definitely, if you're designing the app, it will have a description of search mail, anything you want to type. So for us, we're just going to add the text below, the above title. We have a small description typed. Yeah. So you can see this is bold, so we have to change it back from bold to regular and reduce the font size to 20. So you drag it in here. So in order for us to create this, it's very simple. I'll show you. So pick your Eclipse, drop it in the design outside area, and reduce the size to 40 by 40. So you end up having this. So you have to duplicate them. Control D, then you hold your Shift key. If you're using Windows, then right key. Then now you do Control D, you have this. You change the cycle, and you change the background, change it to red. So now that we have this, all you have to do is highlight all of them and group them. Right click, group selection, and drag it in. Yeah, but I feel this is too big. They are too big. So since I've already grouped them, they all have the same size. Okay. Let me see. 100. 50. 50. 10. Now let me undo it. So let me just undo them all together. So now we just have to reduce it to like 20. So now we have it a bit smaller. Now we can duplicate, Ctrl D, shift to the right, Ctrl D again, and shift to the right. Now we have it. You can ungroup them, Ctrl G, or right click and group. So you click on the first one and change the background to red. Right click and group selection. Then take it to your design area. That is it. Very perfect. So the next you have to do is type text. So it's a very simple thing. Click on text, click on the design area and type next. We type all this, so it's nothing special. So now we just have to reduce the size, change it to 20, move it from bold to regular. So I put it by this area for a next. So that is it. That's our design. So in order to do this, duplicate, click on body one and click on Ctrl D. And click on the second one also and click on Ctrl D. Now we have it 3. Since there are 3 in design, we have select order and it. So all we just have to do is change this image and change the title for both. Then we'll add a button here. So since we don't really need this in the last one, so you have to do that. Then delete the image, So we go up here and pick our image. As you can see, yeah, we have 619 by 450 something. You can actually reduce them by like this, or you change them here. So I prefer to change it diagonally, so I have something like this. Let me reduce more. So now I'll go up here and bring this down. Let me reduce it to 300 by 300. Change the next title to select and order. Change the other one to deliver it, just it. So let's change this one to semi-bold. And the it also to semi-bold. So for this, we'll take our design to the top, change our slider icon to the top, so we can have a button. So in order to use a button, you can create a button over and over again, but our advice is just duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate it, Ctrl D, then I'll bring it here. That is it. So let me zoom in. We have something like this. So we have to add a text. Let's get you started. Drag in. Change the background to white. So now we are done with our design. So far we have designed 6 screens. So let's prototype them. Go to prototype and let's connect. So the first thing we have to do is link our get started. We'll link the text. We'll link it to the first onboarding. let's link the background to onboarding one. So for the login, we'll link it to login. For this area, we'll link it to login. So for the login, is where we create our app. We'll link our login to login. So, but for the sign up, we have to connect all the onboarding. Click the onboarding to the next. Connect the onboarding to the next. So if you want to connect skip, we have to click on skip and take us directly to create an account. So if you don't want to see all this onboarding, do like this. Sign up. For the skip also, to sign up. I think the mouse battery is down. Okay, let's round this up. So for the back button, you connect the previous back button back to the next design, the previous back button back to the next design, back button back to the next design. So I think we have it. So in order to, in case a user gets it to the last onboarding, we have to connect the button to sign up. Yeah. So by default, when you are connecting anything at all this is either on drag or mouse enter. So let's click on mouse enter. At least you click on it as a mouse, so you have that. So for this also, if you want to click skip, it will take you directly here. So you have on tap by default, navigate to sign up. It's already there, so you don't have to change any settings. So now let's run our prototype. You see, this is quite very easy and very straightforward. But before we run this up, I'll still give a summary of all the design. So this is what we just did: a food delivery UI. We have designed this screen. The design is start screen, login screen, sign up screen, and all the onboarding. So let's get started. Click on get started. To take it to the first onboarding, change it to next. This image is going to come as processing. Click on next. So you have it. So there's something we didn't do. We didn't change all these colors. So in order to do that, go back to design. Let's zoom. So you click on the first color and take it back to gray. So we have gray here. So change the second design to be red. So the last one will be gray too. So in order to do this, the last one, tap on the first one, change it to gray. The second one, change it to gray. The last one, change it to red. So let's go back to our prototype. We'll have it. So now we have our sign up. For our sign up, we have not linked anything. So now let's restart our prototype. If I click on get started and click on next, you see the images have changed. This is not showing yet. Let me go back here and drag it back inside. So it should show now. It's going to show. So definitely maybe it's just an error. So click on next. We'll get to the last one. So because I put it mouse enter, that's why I skip. So now we are in the sign up area. So if we start our design again and I click on login, it's going to go straight to the login page. So this is it. So in the next video we're going to be designing the most interesting screen, and it has a lot of functionality that you have never designed before. We'll have the navigation bar, we'll have the user icon, the cards, welcome message, search bar, and scrollable icon categories, scrollable recommendation, and scrollable items. So in the cart page will look like this. The image of the food that you select to have this, and the variety of items look like, the amount, and you can increase the quantity that you can order now. Very simple UI that will make even in illiterate will be able to do it. So for the delivery, anywhere you want to get it delivered, in case you have been using the app before and the delivery is set to your home and you are not at home, you can set it to your office and it will be delivered to your office. So if you either want to choose pickup or delivery, you can select each one. So in this case, we'll pick on delivery. So for the payments option, which is going to be a pop-up to this, you can choose your payment option: credit card, bank transfer, and crypto. So as a designer, if you want to extend this design for crypto, it will be connected to like Coinbase or a crypto checkout, secured one. So it will be very easy. And the last not the least, it will link you up to the one we selected, which is the card. We connected Paystack as our payment gateway, and you can complete. So lastly, payment successful message and claims now. And if you want to extend this particular design, it's going to have a tracking map and every other thing. But for the tutorial purpose, you just have to stop here. So in the next design, I'm going to be designing all this UI for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So today we designed 6. So in the next video I'm going to be uploading, it's going to be having all this. So this video is going to be part 1. So let's see you in the next video. One love.